Here I am with Primo running. You can see I've got an input file here, and we'll just have a look at the content of that file. So you can see the number I'm checking. The value is 999,0454997. Phone just went off. And I've also got an output file, so let me close this down. Here's the output file. And it says that the number was this value in hexadecimal. Well, you know, I can always check that it matches the input number by checking it in calc. So I can say calc and then I can say 0x, and then if I right click, whoops, I need to copy that number. Go to the output file again, let me right click and copy that, and then let me go back into the terminal, right click, paste, and when I type this, it says that the number is 999,0454997. And what did we say the input file was? We said it was 999,0454997. So they're the same number. Right, but one thing I need is a text file that contains just that number on its own and nothing else. So I could, if I wanted to, just click New Text File and type it in, or I could get Primo to put it in there for me. So one way to get Primo to put it into a file for me is to work my way into the working directory. So that's going to be cd documents slash, and it's up here, look, in this line here, 021213 primes. And then if we do print working directory, pwd, it shows me that I'm in that directory, which is great. And now I can do calc, and I can say 0x 999, what was it? Sorry, get the hexadecimal value. I get this file. Let me select that text, right click and copy, go back to the terminal window, and then paste it into there, and then I use the redirect symbol or the greater than symbol, and I put it into a new file which I will call my prime.txt. Okay, so now if I look in this section here, I've got the myprime.txt file. Let's open it up, and it contains that value, but remember what I said in the previous video, you need to get rid of the tab character on the front there. So we now have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a 10-digit prime number. Okay, so I will save that. Now I need to deposit both this number or this file and this file to the Prime Challenge website. So the way I do that is I open up the web browser, and I go to results.primechallenge.org. Okay, and then I log in, which you've already got an account to log in with, so shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to log in as my, I think I'm logging in as I love primes@live.com. Oh, remember it's a keyboard problem with the settings here. And then okay, so I get the option now of putting a new result in here, so I can do enter new result, and it wants the text file containing the number, the decimal text file. So I can browse for it, and I know it's myprime.txt. So I tick that, select that file, and then the Primo output file. So I browse for that, and I look for the output file. So that pair of files together, this one gives me the raw number that I'm going to be using, and this one gives me the primality certificate. So this one I could say my first, was it 10 digits? It was 10 digit prime small instance, because the virtual machine I'm running on is a small, which is a single core and 1.75 gigs of RAM. Okay, so let's come down here and submit that. Okay, so it says now I'm now in second place, and I can find that out by going to the results table and having a look at the table. So you can see there's a number there. So it says that text shown in red has been entered in the past 24 hours. So there's my brand new entry. Notice it's pending, and the reason for that is because the only check that's been done is the check against the text file. So the text file itself has been checked to see that it's a prime number, and it's known to be a prime number, or rather it's in a pending state until the primality certificate or the output file from Primo has been checked by the people who are running this website, which is me. Then it won't go into the valid state. So you can see at the moment only one of them has been, only one of the Primo output files has actually been checked. So these will be done every so often, you know, depending on the availability of the team that we've got to check them. Okay, so we can see that you know, at the moment I'm in second place, but that's a fairly small number. You know, a 10-digit number. I'm expecting that we'll do digits that are you know, a few thousand digits long. And what will happen is you'll only ever see the first 5 digits and the last 5 digits. Well, in this case it's only 4 because the prime number is not long enough. But if it's a long enough number, you'll see the well, my apologies, it shows the first 5 digits and the last 4 digits. So that's all you'll ever see. It's up to the person who submits the number whether they say how big their number is. Okay, and there's a reason for this. If they said that this was a 200-digit number, or if we indicated somewhere without their permission that this was a 200-digit number, and in the comments it said something like, you know, it took 20 minutes to find this, you know, to do the calculations, then of course you could just stand on the shoulders of that person and think, right, well, you know, I'll just try a few more numbers. I'll add 2 to that number and test it. That'll only take 20 minutes to come back and say whether it's a prime or not. And then I'll add 4, and then I'll add 6, and I'll add 8, and so on. Obviously you have to go up in odd number increments. So if you've got an odd number and you add 2 to it, you get a new odd number. Hope that makes sense. If you add 4 to an odd number, you get a new odd number. So so that's why we've done this. It's so that the person who posts their comments can give you some clue of how big the digits are. But you know, for all we know, this number here, I happen to know, I think that's an 11-digit number. But for all we know, that number there could be 5,000 digits. But we just know that it starts 11111 and it ends 1111. And there could be any number of numbers and digits in the middle there. So it's just to keep it fair. Great. I hope you get going with this and start posting some numbers.